All right, what's going on, y'all? So I wanted to make this video a little different this week. I wanted to be more of like a sort of like a live trading, just me going over, the trade that I'm actually in for the week. Today is Tuesday, Tuesday, 6:52 p.m. Right? So I actually hopped in this trade this morning, but y'all aren't gonna be able to see like me actually watching it and doing all the lot sizes and all that stuff on my FX book, just because I was in a rush this morning and I didn't get a chance to record that. I was just logging into work and I was like, let me just go ahead and hop into the trade. But to analyze the breakdown, well, actually, let me start on the higher time frames. So we're getting exactly what we wanted, right? If you've seen the previous video, then you know that I had mentioned that I wanted to see price come and give me a daily closure right under this area of interest that we have marked up. Let's check out the area of interest before we get any further. As you see, we just have multiple touches here. And then we have two more touches right here. Another touch right here. Everything that I had mentioned in the previous video. So if you haven't seen that video, go ahead and check it out, because I literally called it before the week even started, right? That's just what I was going to be looking for, and we actually ended up getting it. So that's when my alert got hit. It was 6:45 that price actually gave me the shifter structure and engulfing. I was asleep. I usually wake up around like 7:15 for work. So I didn't get that initial price, but I went to the charts and noticed that price was still hovering around in that area. Let's jump to the 15. So my initial entry was after I saw this shifter structure, right? That let me know, okay, now we're going bearish, and this pullback into my area of interest on this candle is when, once this candle closed, that would have been my entry. And again, that was at 6:45 a.m. Just wasn't up. But when I did look at it around 7:30, 7:45, I noticed, okay, it's still in that area. That's still valid. Let me go ahead and jump in it. So I ended up jumping in it. That's exactly where I got my entry at. And for my stop loss, I didn't want to put it. Let me redo this. I didn't want to put my stop loss right under here, like how I usually say, like with the 5 pips above, just because it's only 8.5 pips. So I just wanted to give it more room to breathe. So what I did was I just extended it out to around 20 pips. And then that's how I got my stop loss up there. This line is just indicating where my stop loss is, so I don't have to keep multiple positions open. And I'm glad I did it over there, because it also gave me room to, just in case price wants to come back up here and let's say retest these levels, maybe not today, but maybe tomorrow or within the next day, then I still get more breathing room so that I don't get stopped out, hopefully, right? So when I first hopped in it, I noticed that price immediately shot up, and I was thinking, it is what it is. I like my entry, I like my stop loss. I'm just gonna let it ride out and see what it does. So after it shot up, it ended up creating a new higher high, right? So it ended up creating a new higher high. There was actually 2 entries, and I actually took 2 entries on this trade. So once I saw this, and then I realized, well, first let me say this. Once I saw this, we created a new higher high. That was the high. This was the low. All I was waiting for, and I even mentioned it in the Discord, and I mentioned this in the Discord last night because we was looking at CAD, JPY, and NZDUSD. So I'll pop it up on the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, be sure to jump in the Discord, because I'm gonna send trade ideas like this. It's not gonna be signals and nothing like that, but I'm gonna say, hey, I hope y'all are watching NZDUSD or this pair or that pair, right? Just because that's what I'm watching, and I want to make sure that y'all are understanding the strategy, understanding what I'm saying in real time. So once I saw that we got this break under, I had mentioned, say we just got the break under, make sure all we're looking for is the pullback and engulfing candle, right? So we get the pullback, and then we get the engulfing candle right here. So this is where I actually took another entry on my live account. On the first entry, I just took one entry on my prop firm, and then I took one on my live, and then I took another one on my live over here. And for this one, I just put my my stop loss to around 25 pips, right? And right now, I mean, it's looking decent. This is the Sydney session, so hopefully we can see some movement. My take profit is, of course, going to be on the daily level, which is down here. Let me get these lines out of here so it's not confusing. And this is how we're looking at just as of right now. One thing I liked about this trade was that on the 1 hour, you see all these wicks showing me rejection from this area of interest. I was waiting for, a candle to close under the EMA to potentially use that as resistance as well. And hopefully, as time goes on, we could go ahead and see it, just continue to follow that trend. 4 hour. 4 hour was bearish. We wasn't really looking at that too much. I do like how the EMA is above, of course, so hopefully we can continue that down throughout the week. And I do like how this daily close, right? So what is going on with this? So this daily candle closure is showing me rejection from this area, which perfect. I love it. Not only that, we have lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. Now we have a lower low. And what I'll be looking for is maybe another retest into this area on this next daily candle, and then a continue down for the lower, the retest will be the lower high, and then continue down to make a new lower low. Now let's talk about what I do want to see and what I don't want to see. So let's get this out of here for now. With this candle coming up, the one that just started, I don't want to see price come up, take me out, right? Let's say it comes all the way up here, take me out, but then ends up dropping. I don't want to see that, because that would just mean we would have been taken out on a wick that would look like that, and that would piss me off. I'm not gonna lie. So hopefully, like I said, I don't want it to happen. Of course, we don't know what's gonna happen, but that's the one thing that I'm looking for that I don't want to happen. Now, if I see price, really reaching up there, then I might close my trades early just to save some losses. But if not, then it is what it is. Now, what I do want to see is, I'm fine with price coming up maybe around here. Retesting that area again, for sure. I'm not worried about that. But I want to see price close something more like this. And so the wick would be something like that. I'm perfectly fine with that, right? I got to understand that on the daily, especially, although it already made a wick, price could still come back up, retest it, and that'll be perfectly fine with me. I just don't want it to retest all the way up here and then end up shooting back down. So I'm kind of happy with where I have my stop losses at, just because it is higher than this previous candle right here. And I think it's in a good spot. But again, we'll see. We don't know what the market is going to do yet. I am expecting for price to come back up into the zone and then shoot back down. Before I go, I do want to show you guys exactly what's going on the prop firm side and on the live account side. So on the prop firm, we are up. Again, this was on that first entry. Computer slow as shit. We are up $2,823, 200K a Rocket 21 prop firm account. Got to get it to 16K. So on this trade, according to the stop loss and all that, it was a $30.1 lot size. So, I mean, to be honest, that's great. I don't really need a whole bunch of pips for it to go crazy. I don't think, we'll go ahead and clear the phase one off this trade. Hopefully we do, but, anything can happen. But I'm going to just wait till it gets to my take profit level and then evaluate how price is looking. If I get a shift of structure and engulfing, then I might go ahead and exit out of that. But that's how we're looking on the prop firm side. On my live account, remember I took 2 entries First one was a lot size of 1.01. Second one was a lot size of 0.80. Right now we're just up $113. Nothing crazy. Just trying to grow this account slow and steady. Not going to be risking too much. Not going for the 100 to the mil challenge or nothing like that. Just taking it slow and easy. Trying to take the best trades that I can. But stay tuned for the next update. Should be around either later on tonight or it might be in the morning. I'm not sure. But if we get any crazy movement, I'll definitely let y'all know. Okay, trade update. So it is currently 10:40 p.m. I am probably going to go to bed probably within an hour or two. Just watching the Lakers and Timberwolves game. So I'll probably go to sleep before that even ends. But I do like the way this candle closed on the 1 hour. But I'm very surprised that it had a big push up. Actually looks like it's going to be 2 pushes up on the 1 hour after that big candle to the downside. But it is what it is. We could just be retesting EMA. I do like the way the 4 hour closed. Hopefully it'll come back down and, you know what I'm saying, close somewhere between there. And hopefully it's just doing that same wick that I was mentioning in the previous video, or excuse me, not previous video, previous clip. So as I had mentioned, making this wick right here, and then hopefully it ends somewhere around here by the end of the day. So I mean, we'll see it. Like I mentioned, I still like it. I'm still gonna stay in it, not gonna panic, and it is what it is, right? On the prop firm, we are only up $897, and on the live account, we are currently down $10. Although one is in profit, the other one is down $46. So it is what it is. Gonna just enjoy the rest of the night, go to sleep, and check back in tomorrow morning. Alrighty, good morning, traders, man. Good day. It's a good day. So the first time we start off, it is 7:32, Wednesday, October 23rd. As you see, the next day, and we got exactly what we wanted to see. So if you remember from the last clip, this candle was way up here, and I had mentioned hopefully it's just retesting to then, you know, push back down, and then hopefully we could get continuation to the downside, and that's exactly what we got. Looks like, of course, the daily isn't closed yet, but it looks like we did get that rejection from this area. Price did come up, give us a wick into this area, which didn't come all the way up here and take us out, thankfully. But I mean, it hasn't happened yet, but hopefully that doesn't happen, and we see prices making a new lower low, which is amazing to see. And let's go down to the lower time frames to see. Yep, as I had mentioned before as well, I was just looking forward to create, you know what I'm saying, lower lows, lower highs. It's just made a whole lower low at this point. Whole lower low. So I will expect maybe a pullback into this area for them price to keep making same thing, lower lows, lower highs, until we get into this area, 70 pips, 1 to 3.5 risk reward. Actually, we can move that up if you want. Just make it a clean 1 to 3. But I'm also going off the structure point to the left here. So I'm gonna leave it right there where it was. So that's how we're looking now on the trade. Let's check out the prop firm and see how much we're up. We're up 10K on the prop firm. Love to see that. That's an amazing sight on a Wednesday morning at 7:34 a.m. Really honestly love to see that. We are at, the equity is 211,000. I'm gonna keep letting it right out. I think we still have more room to the downside. Hopefully in New York session, the USD can end up pushing it down. I would love to get out of this trade before news tomorrow if I can, and that's most likely what I'll do. But maybe, I don't know, maybe we could go ahead and, you know, hit 216,000 going in past phase one. So on the live account, we are up $585. Both positions are in profit. One's in profit 368, the other one's 216. If you remember, we was down on the live account, but it is what it is, man, right? We just don't get nervous. We see what price is doing. We let price have its reaction. It had a good reaction from the EMA, the hourly EMA, which is what I mentioned last night. And now we have the 4 hour EMA coming down even more. Perfect. So it is what it is. So I'm super happy about how the trade has played out so far, but it's not over yet. I'll just keep watching price, and definitely expect another retest up here. So if I see that pullback, I won't get scared. If you see that pullback, try not to get scared. And then we just continue to watch price throughout the week. So I'll get back to you guys on the next trade update. All right, y'all, trade update. So right now it is currently 12:31 p.m. Still Wednesday, October 23rd. And I just hopped on my lunch break, so I wanted to go ahead and make this trade update for you guys. I got some shit. So the trade was going great. I mean, it still is, but I was up. Let me show you. So we're entering into this box right here, and the reason you see another what do you call this, positions tool here, is because I was up on the prop firm. And I ended up closing it. The balance was like 216,100 something, right? So I ended up closing it when it said that. Come to find out, I had to make $7 more. So after I guess spreads and everything, I had to make $7 more. So the account was at $215,994. So I was like, you gotta be joking me. So that's why I hopped back into NZDUSD with this position size right here, just to get that extra $7. And then hopefully we go ahead and pass phase 1 of the Rocket 21 account. So I'm just waiting for that to hit. Looks pretty good, but like I said, I'm just waiting. It's annoying though, right? You're up over $100 more than you need to be. Go ahead and close out, and then the shit doesn't even count. But we're still looking good. So happy with that trade. Let me actually show you guys that. You see here, 15,560 is what I made on that trade on phase 1, and net P&L was 15,328. So I mean, it is what it is. Hopefully we could get it, that last $7 with this trade that I put in, but we'll see. And if not, then I'll just, I don't know, look for another pair or something like that. But as far as the live account, we're up $878. Both positions are doing good, 534 on one and then 348 in another. So I'll update you guys on what happens. We did close out of the big trade, $15,000 trade. So right now we're just waiting, but I guess we'll keep waiting, and I'll keep doing updates on it. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. Okay, so new trade update. It is currently 4:34 p.m. Still Wednesday. I ended up taking out the trade on the prop firm, and the reason being is because I hit my goal for the phase 1, which was 16,000, but price did end up coming down, and then I was up, so I just ended up taking it. And yeah, so we're just still holding it on the live, but on the prop firm account I went ahead and took profit. Now, as I mentioned, I do still have this on the live, and this pullback, I'm not really worried about it. I do like how the daily closed under this level. I do like how the daily closed. Well, it hasn't closed yet, but it's supposed to close in like 20 something minutes. So hopefully nothing crazy happens and it closes under this level. I am going to be expecting some type of pullback, some form of pullback. I'm just hoping that the pullback doesn't come all the way back up here and then look to continue down. Now, we do have news tomorrow around 8:30 for the USD. So I'll be looking at that. If we do get price to come back into the zone, then I might just take profit there, go ahead and cancel the trade, and just run with the money that I have made from there. So, but I'll continue to update you guys, and let you know. Oh, let me show y'all this on the live. So the live up $761, nothing crazy. Both positions are in profit, $466 and $294. So I'm just gonna keep letting it ride out on the live and then get back to it. Okay, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. So it is currently, let me refresh this. Thursday, October 24th, 8:28 a.m. So I wanted to go ahead and hop on and record this because I am still in NZDUSD, but that is for my live account. And we have unemployment claims coming out at 8:30 a.m. for the US dollar. So I wanted to go ahead and record that. This is how we're looking. So price ended up pulling way back, as I had mentioned that I thought it would. It's already at the zone again. So we're just gonna hold it out and see what happens when news drops. News is in 2 minutes, so hopefully comes out good and price dumps to the downside. But if it doesn't, then I have my stops put at break even, and I've already accepted the risk, so it is what it is. But I figured this would be something different. We could watch a news spike, if there's gonna be a news spike, and just see how price reacts from this news. Now, I was not expecting this huge move to the upside, but I was expecting a pullback. So again, either two things could happen. Price could come up and stop us out, or it could dump to the downside. We'll find out right now. That's what I like to see right there. This is how we're looking on, this hasn't even updated. Oh, yep. Don't get too happy yet. What did it come out as? Okay, it came out good. 227 unemployment claims. That's good. So hopefully with that, we should be able to see price continue down. Not in this huge candle, but throughout the day. Now we do have news again at 9:45, which is PMI. So I guess we just gotta watch it, but I do like how this number came out good. So hopefully, right, this is just the initial, I guess, mini spike. But as the day goes on, as time goes on, hopefully it'll drop back down. Plus with the news at 9:45, we'll see how that does. Okay, good morning. So it is 8:34 a.m. Friday, October 25th, and we are all out of our NZDUSD position. Now let me go to this is how we look on daily, but let me go to 4 hour to explain when I got out. So I had mentioned in the previous clips that if price was to come back down here, I would just get out, and that's exactly what happened. Price ended up coming back down, just made a new lower low, as I had mentioned that I was looking for it to do. Made a new lower low back into this area of interest that I had marked up on the daily. And then I just ended up taking profit for around $1,000 on my live account. I had already, as you've seen in previous clips, gotten out of my prop firm trade because we passed phase 1, and they already sent me the credentials for phase 2. So we'll go ahead and jump into that, or try to jump into that next week. But overall, it was a good week. Ended up getting out here. Super happy with the profit that I got. Let me show you. As you see, total of $1,092 for the past 7 days, but just these two, it's $602 and $400. So super happy with that. Low-key want to risk more on the next one. No, I'm kidding. I'm gonna still stick to the same risk management depending on how good I like it. But yeah, man, that's gonna be all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Something different, just showing y'all, the whole trade throughout the week, my updates throughout the week, how price is moving, how I'm reacting to that, and all that good stuff. So if you guys enjoy the content, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and let me know in the comments if you want to see more videos like this, because I pretty much trade every week, so I could just, just show y'all some type of live trading if that helps, and if you guys enjoy it. But with that being said, y'all be sure to be safe, and I'll catch you in the markets next week. I'm out.